Hello friends, how are you? I'm Faisal and today I want to talk about a common issue many beginners face in bubble.io. When you are just starting about working with APIs can feel confusing and difficult. I have been there too, and for me it was one of the hardest parts to understand. Many beginners struggle with using the API connector, setting up requests, understanding how to send and receive data, and handling responses like get or post. So I decided to make a simple and helpful API learning series. In this series, we will work with the different free APIs. All the tools and assets we use will be free. We will practice step by step and improve our API skills together. Now, let's look at the first project in this series. We will build a small app using a free API that gives random life advice. When user click a button, they will get a new piece of advice. Like some people would be better off if they took their own advice. Okay, sometimes the advice might sound simple, but it can have deep meaning, and it's fun way to start learning about API. So at first, this was a very simple project. When I started working with API, with this API, my only goal was to get the advice and show it on the screen, and that's it. But then I realized this is too basic and there's no challenge in it. So I decided to add some logical features to make it more interesting and also to improve our workflow thinking and problem solving, just like a real developer should do. Here's what I added after this. When a user gets an advice, they can agree or disagree with it. If they click agree, the count of that advice will increase. This count is live. So when another user visit the page, they will see how many people agreed or disagreed with that advice. If someone agrees again, the count will update to 2. And one more thing, if you agree on advice, you can't edit it again. Like you can't disagree it or agree it again. So if and the best part, this feature works without any login system. It based on general user interaction. User don't need to log in to agree or disagree with an advice. That's the beauty of this feature. It's easy and quick for users. Click agree anyway. So now the agree count has increased. Now if someone else visit this same website, link is in the description, you can also visit it, and they get this same advice, they will see the same agree count already there. That's how it works, live without login. Now let me explain one more smart feature I added. As you can see, I am using the free version of the bubble. So uh, since we are using an API that gives us a random advice, every time we click the button, a new advice could be added to the database. But if we keep saving every single advice, it quickly hit the storage limit. So here's what I did to solve this. When an advice is received from the API, the app first check if this advice already exists in database. If it already exists, it will not create a new entry. Instead, it will just show the saved advice with its agree and disagree count. If it's a new advice, only then it will save to the database. This way, we will save space and avoid storing duplicates, which is perfect for working within the free version limits. That's the overview of the project. Now, let's start building it step by step. First of all, we need to make our table, data table. The name of the table is advice, and these are the fields we need in it. This will contain the actual text of advice. This will contain the agree count, disagree count. This will contain the ID, and this will contain the users who are agree or disagree with our advice. So this ID is coming from the API. This is the URL of the API. It is a free API giving an advice and also an ID. When we refresh this page, it is calling the API and giving the advice and the ID. Now you will simply copy this URL. This URL is in description. You can copy it from there. Then go to plugin section, add API connector, create a new another API call. Then write that URL here And one simple step, this change this to action. By default it is data, we need to change it to action, then initialize this call. So after initializing this, go to design tab and create two custom states on the page level. One is id, this will store this id, and the other one is advice, this will store this advice text. Okay, after creating the both of these, now add a simple text element here. And what will be in the text element? uh, so basically it is doing a search for those advice whose id is equal to index custom state id. Like you can see, slip id is equal to index custom state id. So okay, and the last item's advice, then a simple button, and the agree and disagree, this is exactly same what we are searching for here. The only thing is change, we for now we search for agree count and we search for disagree count. Okay, now let's move to the workflow section. Edit workflow, I am just refresh the page and the actual actions are on page load action. I am calling the api, then creating a new advice, adding the result of step 1 advice, and I also storing its id. Only I have also add a condition here, and this condition is checking if any advice contain, if there is any advice contain the id coming from result of step 1, count is 0, then create a new thing. If it is not 0, then save the advice in the custom state, and also save the id in the custom state. Now, oh, okay, it is done, and here we are showing the advice. And if the sleep id count is not 0, then the result will be the custom states advice which we stored here, this one. Okay, now for the agree and disagree, when someone clicks on agree, edit workflow, it is making changes of those advice. First of all, it is searching the advice using the slip id, and then adding a count, and also add the current user into the database. And same for the disagree. Now here I have added my portfolio link, you can add yours. So this is basically the all the features. And if you like the video, like it, and please subscribe my channel. And also if there is any question, link of my linkedin in description, you can contact me here and ask any kind of questions. And also this is the first video of the series. The series will be continue, you will learn a lot of things. And I will also try to learn from your comments. If there is any confusion or anything you think can be better, you can comment it or contact me, so we can make it more better. Thank you for watching.